Alrighty, everyone, welcome back. It's been a minute again. My apologies. Welcome back to Tokyo Samurai's Madden 26 franchise. It is week 8 of season 2, and we're gonna hop right into things here. Let's set up our focus scouting for cornerbacks because we need cornerbacks really badly. We're still struggling there, even with Dante Kent and Kalen Carson developing. Maurice Lufau with an upgrade. We'll give him a pass coverage upgrade. It's looking decent. And let's see what else. I don't think there's much else other than this weekly strategy. Let's see. What do we want here? We do want our Blitz Buster, and we probably want... We'll keep our Ground Guardians. That should be... Oh, I have an empty slot. Then we will do Aerial Suppression. There you go. Those are filled out. Gold 425, that's fine. We'll do the screen game. Actually, I don't know. It hasn't been working. We haven't really been using it much. We haven't really utilized it all that well. But maybe we'll continue trying. It gives us options at least. And these look fine. We will simulate that. And we'll hop into the game. Shortly after, that is. Let's see if there's any injuries. Nothing offensively. Defensively, Mari Barno and Lonnie Johnson both out this week. That's alright, they're depth options. Nothing too crazy. But let's hop right into the game. And see if we can turn things around. We're 3-4 here. We need something to happen here for us. Something new, something better. Something's got to turn around. We've had a good game last week, but we need to continue it. And we're at home, trying to go to 500 here. Against the Cheyenne Wranglers, who are also trying to get to 500. So let's see if we can make shit happen. But let's take a look at their team. We played this team last year in the playoffs and beat them. Jared Goff is their QB. They have Travis Etienne, Tyler Algier, a nice duo there. Nico Collins, Tet McMillan, Deontay Johnson at receiver, and Jalen McMillan and Jalen Polk. Interesting group. George Kittle, Darnell Washington, Brenton Strange, all really startable tight ends. Arianti Ursary, Jonah Savai. Hold on. Jonah Savainia. No, that's not right either. Savainia. Whatever. Him. Cam Jurgens, Christian Haynes, and Darnell Wright. Not a great line, but not terrible. DeMarcus Lawrence and Andrew Van Ginkel are their edge rushers. Rookie Dalton Patton is their D tackle 1 right now, with Fisk being out. They'll also probably have Chet Wallace, the rookie, be involved as well. Rookie Trey Hendricks starting at the Sam spot. Jamian Sherwood at the Mike. Quincy Williams at the Will. Franklin Black, the rookie corner, at CB1, along with L'Jarius Sneed and Tyson Campbell. Brandon Jones at free safety. Jordan Battle, strong safety. Kickers Anders Carlson and Jack Fox as their punter. So we'll see how we match up here against this group. As we get this one out, and it's going to be a good tackle. Malachi starts with the tackle to 25. Here comes Goff in his 11th season here. See if we can stop him from being a good game manager that he is. A little rusty. Haven't played Madden in over a week, I believe. But nice start there. Good tackle. A little worried about the matchups here. That receiver. Here's going to be a good play from behind there. Arnold Ebikadi with the tackle on ETN. Only 2 yards. And Nico Collins hurt on the play. Brings up a 3rd and 7. And here we go. It's going to be a throw, almost intercepted. But incomplete. Try to go to Ted McMillan. And had a couple defenders in the area. They're going to have to punt. Parker Knoll with a chance to return. And he's trying to find some space. He fumbles it. Is that going to stand? Oh, it might not. It might, though. I don't know. They're going to say it does. And looking back, I actually do agree. I mean, I can't even challenge it even if I wanted to. But Parker Knoll, the rookie, with a costly mistake. Yeah, ball pops free before his knee hits the ground there. That is absolutely a fumble. Mills forcing it. And I believe, who picks it up? That is 46, Keys. I don't know who either of those guys are, but they make the play. And not how they drew it up, but they get first down at the 28-yard line. Great field position here for Goff and company. And he just overshoots ETN, who is not ready for that one. Yeah, costly turnover there. Very costly. This is the adversity that good teams overcome here. We'll see if we can overcome it. It's going to be another missed throw from Goff. Just not on time with his receivers. Try to go to Kittle that time. But not quite able to make it there. Setting up a 3rd and 10. The receivers to the left. Goff looking, trying to find something. Nothing's really getting open. Just finds an open guy over there. It's Ted McMillan. And Kalen Carson wrapped up. Defense holding up strong there. And Anders Carlson with a field goal attempt, and he's going to knock it through. So they get 3 points off the turnover, but defense did a great job not letting them get anything more than that. So, especially after that costly turnover by Parker Knoll, we get Kadarius Toney on the return now. Toney with great blocks ahead of him, getting to the 44-yard line. Nice little return there for Kadarius. And here comes Jalen Milroe. Let's see if we can get things going here offensively. Started off with a Charbonnet run. He's going to find some space to get 2, not much more. Last week had a great game, 16 for 97 and 2 touchdowns. See if we can get him going again. That ideally is what we want to get going here is the run game, but obviously we have some nice receivers. Let's get them involved as well. Looking pass. We're actually going to just run it with Milroe. He's got space and speed. Knocked out of bounds at the 44. Sometimes that's what you need to do as well. It's just use your athletic quarterback. Get in the first down. Continuing the drive here. Here's another run. Charbonnet. Only a yard. Once again, they are doing a pretty solid job right now against the run. 2nd and 9. We're actually going to run it here with Van Summeren. And he only gets a couple. Gets to the 40. Sets us up for a 3rd and 6. From the 40-yard line here. Hayward in motion. And Milroe takes a snap. Looking for something and find Cody Teal open down the field. Gets the first down catch and more to the 20-yard line. The rookie first-round pick makes the play. Great job from Milrow, blaring that one over top of the defenders. And great play from Cody Teal making the catch. Here's Charbonnet, not able to get anything again. Just not finding anything offensively on the ground. At least, I should say, at least with Charbonnet. Parker Knoll, play action. Blue boot, and we're rolling out, running it. It's Milrow. He's going to hold on to the football to the 16-yard line. Nice run. We've had struggles with him in the past, fumbling, so that's why I brought that up. First and goal from the 4. It's going to be a handoff. Charbonnet breaking a tackle and getting in for the touchdown. There you go. Charbonnet with his, sadly, his best run of the game, only being 4 yards, but that will change eventually, we'd assume. But he gets it in for a touchdown to take the lead, so that's what really matters. And we continue. And here's the return, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to get tackled at the 24 pretty quickly. So passing yard leaders, Jared Goff is very close behind Josh Allen here for the lead. And makes sense. I mean, they have some really great receiving options. Tet McMillan, Nico Collins, George Kittle. ETN's a great receiving back out of the backfield. And they're going to go play action here, looking for something, getting pressured, finding someone eventually. Tet McMillan getting open to the 39. I mean, that's great play from Goff and McMillan there, connecting on that one. And here's going to be a run. ETN getting 4 yards. Second and 6. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Going screen out to ETN, but Kenneth Murray's all over it. Loss of 2. Great play. 3rd and 8. Goff steps back looking for something, getting open. It's going to be Tet McMillan. I was a little bit too far ahead in my coverage. And Tet makes the play. Got to be able to play that better on my end. First down from the 49, going pass again. Pressured, sacked. It's going to be Arnold Ebiketie making the play. Unblocked on that play. Brings up a 2nd and 17. They're going pass, looking. It's going to find Nico Collins open versus Dante Kent, and one-on-one coverage is not a good matchup. We might not be able to run much man today. I don't know. That's a rough one. Coverage-wise, that's a tough matchup. They're looking run here. ETN finding a little bit of a crease. It's 4 yards. That's what he gets there as we're winding down this first quarter. Way ahead of myself there. They don't have to run a play. They will, though. It's going to be an ETN run again. Gets set up after 2 yards by Teddy Buchanan. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 7-3 game right now. We're up. But the Wranglers are driving. And we'll see if they can continue into the end zone here to take a lead again. On 3rd and 4 now. From the 24. ETN in the backfield looking pass. And Goff's getting pressured, sacked again. Arnold Ebiketie again making the play, forcing a field goal on that one. And Arnold Ebiketie doing a great job over there, getting 2 sacks on that drive. And that field goal is barely good, almost snuck out to the right of the upright there. He does knock it through. It's a 1-point game. We are leading 7-6. I'm not going to say it the other way around. Kadarius Toney, who had a great return last drive. Let's see if we can get another one. But no, we cannot. That's all right. We need to see if we can get our run game going. It's been a little lackluster at least on the running back side of things. We've been able to run it with Milrow. Here is a run. Charbonnet, only a yard. It's getting a little frustrating here. Trying to run it, but we just can't find the success right now. 2nd and 9. Read option. Milrow, they read that so well. Try to go read option. They were ready. 3rd and 13 from the 22. Really can't let ourselves get behind schedule here like that. Milrow getting pressured. A roll around, throwing it out to an open receiver. Parker Knoll has all the space in the world on the other side of the field. He's going to get a 1st down and more out of bounds of the 50. Wow. Did not expect that play to work at all. I thought that was going to be a play. I just had to throw it away and hope, but he was open. Works out. That's not what I wanted to do. God damn it. I tried throwing it to Teal. The X press came a little bit too late. So loss of a yard for Charbonnet after he accidentally dove down. He's not ready for it. We got to Iomanor this time on the little RPO screen. Gets 7 yards. 3rd and 4. Seen a lot of Parker Knoll here on these 3rd downs, passing situations. And why am I throwing it there? I don't really know. Tyson Campbell gets the interception, tried to go Roman Wilson. He was doubled. I don't know why that's where I thought to go. That's where I went. And now our defense has to step up once again here. 1st down from the 38. Goff hands it off. Etienne wide open hole up the middle to the other side of the 50 on the 48-yard line. And Etienne with a nice play. Again, 1st down for 48. Looking pass again. Wide open is Ted McMillan again. Dante Kent's getting absolutely cooked out there. I can't. Yeah. And that's why corner is our big need right now. Because Kalen Carson can hold his own. Dante Kent cannot. There is a great play in the backfield, but Etienne sheds off a tackle and manages to get back to the line of scrimmage somehow. I think that was Hurst who couldn't wrap up on the tackle. So 2nd and 10, under 5 to go in the half. From the 30-yard line, Goff. With Etienne in the backfield, looking pass. And he's going to just dump this one out to Etienne. And he gets 4 yards. And I'm a little worried to run man at this point because Dante Kent, like I said, has been getting cooked all game long. Doesn't even matter who he's covering, really. Looking pass, he's going to throw it short to Nico Collins, and he couldn't bring it in, and that was Kent in coverage. Though it wasn't really his coverage that caused the incompletion. It was a low throw from Goff, and another field goal attempt for Carlson. And this one is good as well. So they take the lead 9-7. And we need to lock in here. Kadarius Toney with the return. Looking for a lot of space here. Toney getting out to the 38. Nice return. Really want to get this run game going, but it's non-existent. I'm going to change the play here. Play action boot. I'm going to throw it to Charbonnet. 1st down, Charbonnet fighting through a tackle to the 46. Nice play. We can't get him involved through the run game. Let's get him through the pass game. Hopefully that will set him up better in the run game. We try here. 1st down from the 46. Run outside. Charbonnet. That's just really good tackling there. Gain of 3. Normally he'd be able to truck through one of those guys, but he did not. Not in that spot. So 2nd and 7. We're going to go Parker Noel again. High ball, but he gets the grab, and he gets a 33. First down. Parker Noel has actually, I know the field goal, or the fumble on that return wasn't ideal, but he's made a nice play there. Here's Charbonnet with his best run of the game. First down to the 21. Gain of 12 on that one. Brings us to a 2-minute warning. That's what we needed to see. We needed to get Charbonnet involved on the ground. We need him to get going if we want to win this game. Go run again. Charbonnet, though, finding nothing this time. More of the same. But we have plenty of time. We're not really in a rush to get into the end zone here. This one's going to be a run. Charbonnet again. No gain. They covered that one really well. That RPO, just literally nothing was open. So maybe that's a situation where I need to tuck it and run with Milrow. But 3rd and 10. No timeouts for either team. Go this play here, actually. I like Noel or Teal, maybe. We're getting pressured. We're going to run it. Milrow. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. God damn. Stepped out of bounds. Tried to tightrope, but could not stay in. We're going to just take our 3. We'll take the lead 10-9. Under a minute to go. Yeah, not the best, but we'll take the lead. We'll see if we can hold up here. And here's a return to Deontay Johnson to the 26. We do get the ball after halftime here, so it would be huge to get a stop. See if we can. From the 26. Looking pass out to Etienne, who gets 6 yards out of bounds. But we'll take the short little gains there. We just don't want to give up something big. They have the timeouts too, just dink and dunk down the field and get in field goal range, take a lead, but we'll see. There's a throw. Nico Collins sideline shot, first down. That's a big play there. Not what we wanted to see. And pressure screen. It's Etienne getting blocks ahead of him, and he's going to get the first down. There's a timeout. Buchanan able to track him down, but still, they're in field goal range at this point. They're getting exactly what they want to see here. And another screen the other way. It's Etienne again, and he's going to get hit hard after gaining 9. Another timeout. But once again, first down. 1 timeout left, 33 seconds. They are very easily in field goal range, but looking for a touchdown. Goff looking short again. It's Etienne. And they're going to have to decide what they're doing. They're going to go hurry up here. Time ticking. He's going to go quick. Kittle gets tackled down after 5. There's a timeout with 15 seconds left. And you'd have to assume you could probably go somewhere in the middle of the field, right? You could probably make that happen, but I wouldn't. This is a shot for the end zone. Maybe take a couple of those, but can't afford really anything else. There's a quick one, and that's exactly what you don't want to see, because now they have to hurry up, try to spike it, or get a playoff. And they're actually going to get a playoff. They have time to make it happen. Oh, my God, and it's a disaster. Nico Collins, the last second, gets open. Goff gets in. Oh, man. Just a disastrous play on our end. We had such good coverage up until that point, and that's going to be almost blocked. Oh. They're up 6 going into halftime. Still a 1-score game, but really, really would have loved to stop there and kept the lead going into halftime, but we cannot do that, so we continue. We continue on here, and we get the ball here. We're looking for something to go our way here. Parker Knoll with the return and not able to get much to the 24. He goes. And yeah, I don't know. Offensively, we're looking okay, but we need to look better than okay at this point, I'd say. Start getting something good here. Get a nice drive rolling. First down run, Charbonnet. And he fumbles it. Oh, my goodness. That's the exact opposite thing that we needed. Quincy Williams lands on it. And they get the ball. Terrible. What is happening? The home crowd booing. I don't blame them. We are looking horrific right now with the fumbling. McMillan first down, and we're playing the weakest coverage that we could possibly be playing. I'm going to change this play up a little bit. They're looking past. He's looking, finding Etienne for a short 3-yarder. 2nd and 7. Oh, it's going to be a QB draw for Goff. Who would have thought that would happen? Holy crap, he holds on to that. Deshaun Elliott just absolutely demolished him, and he held on anyways. I am shocked that he did. I'm shocked that they ran it with him. That's crazy that managed to work. First and goal from the 6, Goff. Looking for something, finding an incompletion. And Jalen McMillan is Jesse Bates. Good job. Jesse Bates, our best defensive player, making a very good play. That's what we need to see. 2nd and goal from the 6. Feels like defense has been on the field forever. And it's almost jumped Dante Kent. Nice play, Dante. Very good play, actually. And we're going to go from the 6. Pressure going out to Deontay Johnson, but short of the goal line. Buchanan with the tackle and coverage. And 4th and goal, they're going to have to take 3, which does make this a 2-point game still, 2-score game still, but we'll take that, you know. After fumbling in field goal range, we'll gladly take a field goal versus a touchdown. But we need to get our shit together. We need to stop fumbling the ball. Stop turning over the football in general. 3 turnovers today. They have 0 on their ends. But we're going to have to come out passing, I think, because our run game is just lacking. And even when we do run it, it seems like we're fumbling. So, getting pressure, going to throw it. Finding a man. It's going to be Io Manor to the 46, first down. I'll try this play here. I like Cody Teal one-on-one on the left side if he's not going to be covered by safety. But he is. I don't like anyone right now, but Roman Wilson, one-on-one, make a play. And he makes a catch. He's turning around for a touchdown. Roman Wilson. But what's the flag? It's actually not going to be on us, so it doesn't matter. Incredible play. We needed that. I'm going to say PI on Tyson Campbell. We will decline that for the touchdown. Yeah, wow, that was an incredible play. We needed that. We needed something like that to spark our offense. And Roman Wilson delivered a spark. And now, hopefully, we give our defense a little bit of a spark as well, because they've had to play defense from within our own 50 plenty of times here this game. And we're holding holding them to a short gain there on the return. So hopefully we can hold them off from getting much. We can let up a field goal. Touchdown would hurt. Still early, though. But it's going to be a run ETN up the middle. And only 3 yards there. It's Grant on the tackle. ETN on the field again. We haven't seen any Algier. Here's going to be a run. ETN breaking a tackle and finding 3 yards. 3rd and 4. From the 36. We got 4 receivers stacked to the left here. Very interesting. From the 36, looking for something. Oh my God, why is he so open? Malachi Starks, what happened? He got stuck on a defender. Ugh. Can't leave Kittle open like that. Easy first down. There's going to be a run. ETN tackled in the backfield. Cedric Gray all over it. Great play. 2nd and 12. I feel like this might be a little screen, quick receiver screen. It's going to be a run, actually. ETN, no gain. Might have been in a little RPO situation there. Tough to say. But 3rd and 12, we would love a stop here. Going empty again. Goff gonna run it again. And they love doing this. He slides. And they're, I guess, willing to punt this one away. That's an interesting play call on 3rd and 12. But we'll take it. And this one, Jack Fox putting us down at the 17. And we'll see here if we can continue offensively. From the 17, motion in Io manner. And this one going to be able to play action. Looking for something to get open. Finally, Hayward gets open. Took a while. I don't know why Ramirez... he was stuck in a blocking. Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, he was supposed to go out for a pass, but I guess it was a pass block option play where you can sit in there and block. And he did. Here's going to be a run. Charbonnet had to jump over defender, and that probably saved a huge run. Still a 9-yard gain, but he looked like he shot out of a cannon for that play. 2nd and 1. Motioning Hayward. Go play action again. Got pressure quickly in. We're going to throw this one. Ramirez can't quite bring it in. And that will be a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1 from the 38. And it's going to be a handoff. Charbonnet gets the first down. Hello. Van Summerlin made that play a little bit scarier than it had to be. That's all right. Parker Knowles in the backfield. Giving Charbonnet a rest here. We're going to hand it off to him. Noel finds 3. Second and 7, under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll play action pass here. Quick throw. Incomplete. Try to go Io manner there. So it brings up a 3rd and 7. All right. I like Roman Wilson on that in route. See if we can get to him. He's not quite open. We're going to throw it now. It's caught, and he gets the first down. They're going to give him forward progress there. Io manner again with an incredible play. Milro's been pretty on target today, honestly, especially when his throws off kilter. And we're not going to run a play here. We're going to let it go to the end of the 3rd quarter. I keep wanting to go 4th quarter. but it is 19-17 as we look to try to get the lead here and win this game. Let's see what we want to do here. Sure, let's do a read option. Let's see. Parker Noel in the backfield once again. Looking read option, but it's going to be just a run. Parker Noel breaks one tackle, only finds a yard. And not a ton working there.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. This is zone. This is going to work really well. If this is a man coverage, this might not work. But it's going to be Ramirez on a tight end screen. He had space. He gets the first down. I'm trying to get him involved. And that's a good way to do it.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've been very pass heavy today, and we're going to probably continue at this point. He's open. That's a high ball. Try to go Io Manor on that one. Just couldn't quite get it to him. 2nd and 10. I like Cody Teal on this one. Motioning Charbonnet. I also do like Charbonnet. And we're actually going to go Charbonnet quick over the middle. He gets the first to the 26.
It's a gain of 11. Complete to Zach Charbonnet.
First down from the 26.
1st and 10 at the
Try a little
26-yard line.
receiver screen here, but they're all over it. No gain. If anything, lost half a yard. Under 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. It's going to be a handoff. Charbonnet taking it. Charbonnet, 15-yarder. Great play. First down again. Noel in the backfield. Going play action. Looking, finding pressure. Accidentally pressed A. Luckily didn't get intercepted, but that was scary. Could have been really bad. We got lucky there. So we will take our luck and run with it here. Literally. 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle. Charbonnet is fighting. Close to the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 2-yard line. Just going to do the same thing.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be another handoff. Charbonnet, touchdown number 2. Gives us the lead up by 4 here with PAT pending. Makes it a 5-point game, 24-19. Huge. That is huge. As we kick this one back with QB1 Michael Turk. Deontay Johnson with a return. Breaks one hit. Takes a bunch of others and finally gets taken down to the 26. So now we're waiting to see here. Can our defense hold up? They've been doing all right today for the most part. See if they can continue. And this one going to be shot up the middle. It's kind of hurry, but he still managed to not make the tackle. And ETN makes a nice little gain there. 2nd and 4. Under 6 minutes to go in the game in regulation. Tie would be very difficult with how the scores arranged right now. Here's going to be ETN running up the gut. Luafau with the tackle. Only a yard on the play. So 3rd and short. Question is, what do you do here? Is this 4-down territory if you are the Wranglers? Maybe. We'll see if we have to find out at all. So we're looking past. He's going to, again, wide opens Kittle. Sean Elliott, one-on-one, could not cover him at all. And that's probably a mistake, I guess, but I didn't notice it was Elliott in coverage. And here's going to be pass again. It's Kittle again. Elliott in coverage. Once again breaking a tackle and stiff arming out of bounds is Kittle. Yeah, we not what we want to do there. Kittle's not on the field now. They have Strange and Washington in. Here's going to be a run. ETN, only 2 yards. Four minutes to go. Going quick throw over the middle, just could not connect with Kittle. I don't think Kittle is quite ready for that. 3rd and 8. Goff looking for something, going deep one-on-one. It's going to be Nico Collins in coverage. Is Kent who breaks it up. And they're going to take 3 here, which is interesting because that would make this a 2-point game, which means they can win on a field goal if they can get the ball back without letting up a field goal. But if we get a field goal, it makes it just the same thing where they need a touchdown. But if we get a touchdown, that could do it. Kadarius Toney with the return. We could also just run the clock out. That's ideally what we do, is just run the clock, and they don't get the ball back. We win. But we'll see if we can manage to do that. A quick throw. Cody Teal, gain of 3. We go ahead and put shoot clock on. 3 minutes to go and counting. No timeouts taken for the Wranglers. So we're going to hold off for a little bit. Here's Charbonnet with another big run to the 48. There's the first timeout. Just under 3 minutes to go now. Wranglers had to use a timeout there. An motion Teal. And this one going to be another run. Charbonnet reaching out. Gets a yard. There's another timeout. Second and 9. And here's a run. Charbonnet again. Stiff arming. Finds 6 yards. That's the last timeout for the Wranglers. So at this point, it is fully on the defense finding a stop here. On 3rd and 3. Yeah, quick throw. Cody Teal with the catch. Takes a huge shot, but that's a first down to the 39. The game is not necessarily over yet because of how much time is left, but they only get 1 time stoppage here, and that is with the 2-minute warning coming up after this play. And here's Charbonnet with the run. Nice run for first down. And there's an injury timeout outside of 2 minutes, too. That's the league might need to look into that one. That might be a fake injury. It's now, I mean, still going to be tight on time, but it's going to be a first down run. Charbonnet again breaking a nice run for 9 yards this time. 2-minute warning. And at this point, we are just looking to get this first down and take a couple knees, get out of here. Handoff again. Charbonnet first down to the 15. That should just about do it. We're going to get the win 24-22. So we head to a 4-4 record, send the Wranglers down to a 3-5 record. And great game overall. I mean, defense looked formidable enough. You know, they managed, obviously, against these really good receivers and weapons. And we held them to a lot of field goals, which was huge. Because they could have scored touchdowns on so many of those plays, especially those turnovers, those fumbles that were just really poorly done. Gave them great field position on both of those, but defense held up for both of them, only letting them get it 3. But that touchdown at the end of half was killer. That was rough, but you know, we managed. We won in a tough one, but It's a good game. It's a very good game. Jared Goff did look pretty sharp against us for the most part in the second half. Like, the first half, he was missing some throws, but it's pretty sharp. Millero was actually pretty decent other than the interception. Charbonnet turned things around. We still ran it with him a shit ton, and the fumble was rough, but looked really good in the second half. They tried running the ball with ETN, didn't get a ton. Noel fumbled the ball on kick return. That was rough, but yeah, ETN was their lead receiver, but Tet was good. So was Kittle for him. So was Nico for them. We got Teal involved and Io Manor. Noel had some nice plays. Sharp had some nice plays. Didn't even realize we got so little from each guy. I mean, Rowan Wilson got that 54-yard touchdown. That was nice. Arnold Abakady had a great game. Had the only sacks. Tyson Campbell got the interception on Milrow. But aside from that, very good game. And we're back to 500. So that's a good sign for this team going forward, hoping that we can continue turning things around. Dante Kent had an up and down game there. Got beat a lot, but had some solid plays, solid reps, but he still needs to develop further if he wants to continue starting for this team into the next season. What is this double or nothing? I have no idea what this is about, so. Coach, your defense did some good things in today's game. That's true. They did. How much did Maurice Lufau factor into that? Not a lot, but we'll say he did decent. Oh, never mind. I think he did his job as well. Which, okay, well, doing good things on defense starts with everyone playing together. He does appear to be improving each week. Thank you for your time, Coach. Okay, so not much to mention on that, but we do get the win there. I don't believe this is kind of is this the trade deadline technically? Let's take a quick gander. Let's see if there's any names that shoot out to me here that we would want to trade for. I don't think we're gonna trade for anyone. Definitely not gonna trade away anyone. I think we might just sit on this trade deadline here. Because, like, none of these corners are really going to do much for us, you know. They're not going to make us much better than Dante Kent, you know. So, yeah, I think we're sitting with what we have here. But good win. We do sit atop of the NFC West right now. And we play the Lowriders next week, so that could be huge in giving us a lead. Also, we see Charbonnet is questionable going into next week, so we'll have to monitor that going into week 9. But thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.